Hello folks, David here. I'm the host of Heart and Hand, the Rangers podcast, and I'm here after Rangers recorded what will surely go down as one of the famous Florida Cup wins by beating Corinthians by 4-2 in that August competition after being 2-0 down at half time. And a good performance from Rangers, a good performance in the second half. And look, after the few years that we've had, when I see a Rangers team playing like that, I don't care what competition it can be in. It could be in the Ardrossan and Salkett's Herald Cup for all I care. That was a good performance and I enjoyed watching the football that we played. Graham Murty stuck to his pre-match promise of, or his pre-tournament promise of playing the matches as 4 45-minute training sessions and named another experimental side. So we saw a mixture. It wasn't even the same 11 that had started the first match or finished the second match. It was a case of him just bringing in players and trying different things. Dalcio, for example, who made me eat my words from the other night with a really decent display, and fair play to him. He was pushed further forward where he looked a lot more comfortable in. And a word to him before I really get into this is that he looked well and he didn't hide, and well done to him. Still obviously long-term concerns about him, and I don't think he's going to come too much in a Rangers shirt, but a good attitude from the lad, and I think he deserves credit tonight. Nico Kranjčar playing in a quarterback role, a wee bit better, but again I just don't think he's got the legs anymore at that level. But first half we weren't great. Josh Windass was a key danger man. Our defence looked rickety. We didn't look comfortable at all. Fabio Cardoso positionally I thought was all over the place, and in fact that led to the first goal for Corinthians, where he's charged over a throw in the Corinthians half. If you look where everybody is, John's where he should be, Wilson's where he should be, Cardoso is where Wilson should be, Tav has got sucked in to cover because otherwise be a huge gap, but of course that just means there's a gap behind him, into which the strikers run and been found and put the ball away. 10 minutes later, Kazim Richards, ex of Celtic, funnily enough, that's one of the ones, like Carlton Cole that you sort of blink and missed. But he popped up after we tried to play an offside trap badly. Tab played everybody on, and I defend him for the first one. I don't think I could defend him particularly well for the second one because he did play them on, and then it was a shot through him that beat Wes Foderingham. And our new buddies, USA soccer guys who were commentating, absolutely brilliant, these guys. The Ibrox is always full is a quote, and just after you're scored is when you're in much danger of being scored on. Fantastic. And remember that, because that can be applied to other areas of your life as well. So if you're lying there tonight after you've got lucky, just remember you are vulnerable at that point. But after that, Rangers moved a lot of players off, a lot of players on in the second half, played really well, and some great football. Sean Goss, who impressed again for the second match in a row, he gets a brilliant delivery, a real whipped curling delivery into the box from a free kick that goes right round the defence, and Alfredo Morelos breaks the offside trap, runs in, volleys at home. Good finish. He played well tonight, Alfredo. Good to see him like that. And then nice move down our right-hand side involving Dalcio leads to Morelos cutting the ball back for staunch hold on Andy Halliday. And surely this upturn in form and ability to beat Brazilian side so comfortably is surely just down to Jimmy Nicholl and Andy Halliday staunching the place right up. That's what I think, and I'm sticking to it. From there, Rangers just take total command. Nice move involving Jamie Murphy and Daniel Candeias on our left-hand side leads to the ball going into Alfredo Morelos. Still got a lot to do, but he does it, curls it into the top corner. And at that point, Rangers are utterly dominant, and we go on and get the fourth after their keeper palms a cross back into the box and James Tavernier's falling up and scores. And we deserved it. We really did. We played really well in that second half. But, caveat, look, I enjoyed it. It was great. It was good to see. And I've lived a long time and didn't think I'd see a Scottish team absolutely schooling a Brazilian side in any level of football. So that's pleasing. But it is a friendly, and yeah, they're just starting their season, and you could see that. But it's been a good trip for us. You can see that the players from the social media feeds have looked relaxed. We've got new players bedded in there, hopeful of new players arriving in the next week or so as well. So we're going into the second half of the season with a bit of momentum, and I don't think we could have expected to do that at certain points in December, the way things were going. But getting that result against Celtic, the decent result, getting these performances and a good bit of training time in the Florida sun, I think that's really helped us, and I think that we've got to look on this trip as a success. We've got to say that Okay, overall, it's worked out well, and you're set for the rest of the season, which means no excuses, because this team have shown again in patches that they can play football, and they're so frustrating in that regard, because they can occasionally play some really good stuff, but then they make silly elementary errors, and that's what costs us time after time. So hopefully this will be knocked out of them. Hopefully they're bedded in, and you can see a slight change in the makeup of the side. You know, obviously with a lot of Scottish and British players coming into the side at the moment, it's going to change in terms of attitude and whatnot, and that can only be good for us. And overall a very, very positive experience, and the Bears in Florida seem to enjoy it. Of course, it made front page news over here that Rangers fans were singing a song. And look, you can say what you like about the song, or whether you like it or whether you don't, or whether it's illegal here or whether it isn't, but I think it kind of shows you what kind of country we live in, that we have time to get annoyed about people singing a song in a country that records at least one mass shooting per day statistically. There's a reason it didn't raise an eyebrow over there. It's because if this is the most you've got to worry about, then your life's probably okay, and you really shouldn't be focusing on nonsense like this. So if this is the kind of thing that keeps you up at night, fair enough. You know, I can't say anything that's going to change your mind, I'm sure, and just, you know, continue your angry email writing campaign. At one point it may pay off, but for the rest of us, we've got to get on with our lives. So thank you very much for listening to me. If you want to talk to me, I'm at IbroxRocks on Twitter. If you want more from us, just go to our subscription site, patreon.com/Heart and Hand. Daily shows all the time. All different things. If you're interested in Rangers football, you will find something that will entertain you, and it starts at just $1.99 per month. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers, bye.